Angela would have to take me with her, and you know, she would cut out of school or be smoking in the schoolyard, and then I would go home. Of course, I was 6 years younger than her, and I would tell my mother, Angela's smoking.
And listen, not everybody's going to agree with my decision. I can give a fuck less. You're in that position, it's you who got to face it, then you do what you need to do.
Little Ciancaglini, he gets to the jail and
steal cars from Maryland and take them to Delaware to a chop shop.
The inside prison in Thailand, as well as what Victor Malarek, the reporter, did to get me out of there.
And I sat down and thought about it for the longest time. Okay, but once I made up my mind, it was about survival. I need to take care of my kids and take care of my family. And when a guy's not being loyal to you, how could you be loyal to him?
Welcome to Chattin with Staxx. Welcome to this episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got Anthony Luciano Raimondi.
Bye.
What's up, man?
Good, not too bad. What are you doing?
Oh, my bad. You're a busy man. My bad interrupting here.
No. My cousin called. I told him we're doing the show. He's going to try to get on.
Paul C.
Huh?
Paul C., how are you? So we got cut off on our live stream because I played a clip of a UFO video, and they didn't like that. But whatever. So you know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to play my own videos.
I thought you were going to say you're going to play another clip.
Yeah, I'm going to play another clip. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
You're going to cut us off again.
No, not with this clip, because I own this clip.
Oh, okay.
This is a good one. Check this out, man. So I did a tour of Hartford recently. I was telling you about it earlier.
Yeah.
And I saw some pretty wild things.
Right.
Hold on.
Maybe you got some aliens living up in Hartford.
Maybe. Hold on.
What are you going to do?
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Jesus. Staxx, what's up with you?
All right. I'm back.
You change your shows. Yeah, what?
I took a trip out to Hartford, and I was like, let me see what I get into out here. And I got a pretty wild trip. So check this out. It's the oldest cemetery in the United States. Right here. Pilgrims are buried here. And Chattin with Staxx is here with you live. Stay tuned, man. It's the oldest cemetery in the country. It's right in downtown Hartford. It's on Main Street. Pretty wild. What's up, RV Docs, Paul C, Everett? What's up, man?
You know where they got cemeteries too, Staxx? There's a cemetery in Prospect Park.
Where?
Prospect Park. There's a cemetery.
Prospect Park.
Yeah, that's in Brooklyn. Prospect Park.
Sure. But this is one of the oldest cemeteries in the country that's like recognized.
How many years does that go back?
I think 1600s or earlier.
That sounds like about the one in Prospect Park. It was a family.
Connecticut is where the whole country originated. So I'm going to show you. Watch it. The tour I took. It's pretty crazy old tombstones. Fast forward through the cemetery part, but watch this. Stuff to come. Watch the old state house. Chattin with Staxx in Hartford. Boom, right there, right? So I'm like, I see this building. I'm like, I'm gonna go there. What? Chattin with Staxx. Chattin with Staxx in Hartford. So this building, this is where like George Washington was and all this. And I went in there. Some wild stuff in there. That's what this place is all about. But you ain't expecting this. Wow. What's up, everybody? It's Bill Staxx, and I'm in the State Building. I got all access pass to go up in here and show you guys around.
Nice.
So Stay tuned. Chatting with Staxx. It's about to get real.
Not bad.
Watch, they got the scales of justice, man. On top of stairs. Yeah.
You ever notice that the scales of justice, she's got her eyes wrapped closed because she's blind?
Yeah, she's blind as hell. Watch it. It shows you going back into the rope, man. This is where George Washington was. Look at this place. Holy shit, man.
We kept it up good after all them years, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah, they did. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Put the bell on all. Outside, they got the old windows you can see.
I mean,
take you around this building. They got a taxidermy room. Watch. Yeah, look, she's blindfolded.
Yeah.
Justice is blind.
Exactly.
Justice is not blind, man. If you got money, you good. If you don't, fuck.
It's blind. Yeah.
Yeah, if you got money, it's blind. If you don't, it sees you.
You're screwed.
Watch this.
So where's the taxidermy room?
This is where it's coming up right after this room. It's pretty wild. Watch this. It's crazy. This is looking the other way.
Yeah.
We gotta get the view from here, right? Yeah, the judge. That's where the judge sits. I don't know if I'm supposed to be back here, but I'm doing it for you guys. Let's look out the window. I'm gonna bring you guys to the Connecticut River next, and then we're gonna go to the Wadsworth Museum. Got a lot of good stuff to show you guys. Chatting with Staxx, just getting started. Stay tuned. Watch this next room, bro. It's crazy right here. These are the taxidermy room. You got two-headed cow right there, bro. Let me show you guys
believe
upstairs if I can.
It's a freak of nature.
Maybe I could try to go up there somehow, but at the two-headed cow. Oh man, look at the two-headed cow. Look at that thing, man. Yo, I was not expecting this when I walked up in the old Connecticut State House in Hartford, Connecticut. I wasn't expecting to see this.
That's a freak of nature.
Now, why would they have this in there? Like,
why not? I mean, nobody would ever see it unless it was there.
AJ, what's up? Bobby, how are you? Maureen, what's up? Hartford does have an amazing history. It really does. Yeah. There was a lot of Mafia guys out here too. Wild Bill, Wildman Grasso, right?
Well, there was Billy Grasso and his cousin name was Billy also, Grasso. One guy, they whacked him in his in a Jeep or a van or something, his own men. But Billy Grasso, the cousin, they called him Billy the Boxer because he used to box.
Yeah, he was like, he had like a flat nose. He was stocky.
He got clipped out of a phone booth.
Did he used to bully a lot of people? Did he used to bully a lot of people?
Yeah. Yeah, because he was going on his cousin's strength most of the time.
Yeah, he was running around. He had control of Hartford and a lot of it was kind of like a freelance city
basically it was him and his cousin. And when you would say Billy, you would say Billy G, meaning Billy Grasso, or if you said Billy the Boxer, that meant his cousin. And that's who took care, and that's who they, that's who got it also. They got the both of them. I think they got them. I'm not sure. I think they might have got them in the same year. Or ahead of time. I'm not sure.
One of them got shot in Manchester, I believe, in a phone booth. Got murdered in a phone booth in Manchester, Connecticut.
But
right?
One of them got it in the phone booth. That was the cousin Billy the Boxer, and then Billy himself, he got it in his own men killed him. I think I heard two different stories. I heard they were in the van, they were in a car, and his own people got the okay to clip him. So his own crew clipped him. Now, Frankie Piccolo used to be the head of the Gambino family, and he got whacked. And then who took over was a guy I was very close with, was Tommy demise. And Tommy, we did time together, me and Tommy, but I knew him a long, long time. And then when Tommy came home, he had, what do you call it? He had a lot of parole. And the story that I got was that Sammy the Bull sent a call for him to come in. And he says, how am I going to come in? I got the FBI following me all over the place. And so Sammy took exception to that. And they said the guy who clipped him was, what was his name? Anthony McGaley, they said they called him. Or Tony Stanford, they said was the guy who clipped him. Because Sammy gave the order. But the guy had a ton of heat around him. So how you going to go there? He's going to come in and see you, and he's going to drag the FBI with him too. And then if something happens, you're going to say, "Oh, you brought the FBI down." But he did the right thing. But they didn't. But Sammy didn't want no nothing.
Grasso's reign of terror. Grasso was a wild dude. He was running around collecting money, strong-arming people, shooting people. He didn't give a shit, man.
Yeah, but he used to send an envelope down to New York every Sunday morning.
And he probably sent a nice fat envelope this way, too.
It was a good size. It was a good size. See, there was a place in Connecticut on exit 11, I believe it was. Exit 11. I think it's called Minars, Connecticut. It used to be a Holiday Inn. And then they turned around and they called it the Drangoon Racket Club. There was a girl that I met there. Her name was Sandra Henning. And she worked there. She was the, like the hostess and everything.
Yeah.
So me and my cousin Mac used to go up there every Sunday morning, meet with Billy the boxer, pick up the envelope and discuss what we had to discuss. So one day, we go up there on a Sunday, and she turns around and she says, "Can I speak to you?" I said, "Yeah, what?" She told me that. She goes, "Where you sit," she says, "the boss of the place was there with two guys. They opened up the wall. They did something in the wall." I said, "All right, I appreciate it." Now, her brother owned, her brother's name was Dave Springer. He owned Springer Pavement up there, up in Connecticut. I said, "Okay, no problem." And she had a brother named Alex also. I walk over to my cousin. He's sitting at the table. I just come outside. We got to smoke outside. It goes good. I said, "No, let's go outside to smoke." So he caught it. He says, "What's going on?" I said, "Sandy told me." I told him what Sandy told me about the guys being there. So what happened? Billy the boxer comes up, and I tell him, "Listen, we can't meet here. What we'll do, we'll go to Fairfield. A friend of ours, Angelo, owned a club. It was a dinner club where you seen live entertainment, dancing, and dinner. It was in Fairfield, Connecticut. And we went over there. We used to meet over there. I can't remember the name of the place. It's in my book. I can't remember the name of the place right now. It escapes me. But we used to go to Fairfield. Oh, the Rustic Grotto. That's what it was called. The Rustic Grotto. And this guy, Angelo, was a friend of ours. He owned it. So we would go there every Sunday. But now, the Rustic Grotto in Fairfield, I think it was exit 22 or 24. I can't remember which one it was. Either 22 or 24. So it was a longer ride to go to pick up the envelope, because we were doing business back and forth with the bookmaking. But you know what? I'd rather be safe than sorry. I don't mind driving the extra, say, 15 exits to go. Better be safe than sorry. And then we got the word that Billy the boxer got involved, and the word came down that he got involved in a dope deal. All right, that he got pinched for drugs. And they're all wondering why he was out. And then somebody had a connection somewhere who knew somebody, and they brought a tape. And the tape was Billy talking to the agents, saying, talking about people. He's talking about, that he sends money to New York. He was talking about Tommy demise. He was talking about Frankie Piccolo. And then next thing I know, the word came down, and he went to make his call one day, and somebody blasted him right there.
Is this it right here?
Which one is that now? No, the Holiday Inn was on exit 11.
This was in Fairfield, the Clam Box. Do you remember this place?
No. It wasn't the Clam Box. No.
Do you remember this guy?
It was
Was
called
this guy the
Rusty
bartender? Was this guy the bartender?
It looks like it. But this was called the Rustic Grotto in Fairfield, Connecticut. We're talking like this was in the 70s. In the 70s and in the 80s when we used to go back and forth.
Here's Grasso, right?
Well, that's him at a much, much younger age. That's Billy. Not the boxer, that's Billy. There he
This
is.
is the other one, right? So these are two different people.
Yeah. Yes.
I
Two different guys.
think people get them confused. I think
they were cousins. They were cousins that looked a lot alike. But Billy the boxer was younger than Billy, than the original Billy. Let's put it that way.
They would call him Billy the Boxer right here, right? This guy.
It was either him or the other one. No, him. He was the one they called Billy the boxer. He was the one they called Billy the boxer.
Looks like he got his nose straightened out a couple times.
But he was let me tell you, he was a boxer guy. And the guy was fucking good. Let me tell you. The guy hit you, he put you down with no problem. But what happened when his cousin, Billy Grasso, talked to him and he decided that, hey, you know what do I need the boxing for? I can do this, it's better. And he brought him in and he made him. The cousin made him and everything. Frankie Piccolo gave the all right for over there. And they all were doing what they were doing.
They were making a lot of money back then, man. They had full reign of Connecticut. Connecticut was wide open.
Tons of money.
They had Springfield, right? The part of Springfield. Yeah. They were up there. They were in South
Boston. Everybody in the families in Connecticut had to give the okay for Billy the Boxer to be made. Otherwise, it couldn't be made. If one family had a beef with him, they couldn't make him until it was straightened out. And if it never gets straightened out, he never gets made.
Yeah, definitely. Yo, hold on. I'll be right back. Hey, keep talking. I'll be right back, all right?
All right. But you got to look up the old history of Fairfield, Connecticut, the Rustic Grotto. It was a great place to go. We used to go up there on a Sunday morning. Sometimes I'd want to stay over, and I used to go up there on a Sunday night. The food in the place was delicious. I'm telling you, unbelievable. You had dancing, you had live music, the drinks. Forget about the drinks. And he also had a motel on the property, Angelo. So if we went up on a Saturday night, we stood over. He gave us rooms for me and my cousin. Because Angelo was a friend of ours. But he was good. He was good up there in Fairfield.
Hey, tell them the story about the Corvette when you were in Connecticut that time.
The girl said, the girl Sandy, that it tipped me off to what was going on. Like I said, I became good friends with her and everything, and I started dating her. And this is back in the 70s. So what happened? She introduced me to her brother Alex, and I met her brother, for Springer Pavement, her brother Paul and them. She lived in East Norwalk. Now, when you came on the road, all the houses I noticed were up on like little mountains, little hills. You drove your car up this way, like up a little embankment that came up. Then you walked up the stairs. Right across the road on the other side, there was what they called it. I think they call it a mill pond. And they have the Oyster Festival there every year. I believe they still have it going on now.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
So one year I go up there and it's raining. So I pull in with the car. I pull up onto the driveway there, go in the house. We're in the house. Everything is fine. Me and Alex, everybody goes to sleep later on that night. I'm up at 6 a.m. Alex is up. And we're looking outside. I said, man, it's fucking pouring rain. He goes, you know what? Let's go down to the bagel store. He goes, and we'll get something. I said, all right. Now, when you walked out of the main door to his house, it was a big sunroom over there. We stepped one step down. We walked to the two storm doors, opened them up. The fucking water was 2 steps before it comes into before it came into the thing. My Corvette that I had at that time went floating down the block. The water took a brand new Corvette. Brand freaking new.
I've been to Mill Pond, bro, in Norwalk. Shout out to everybody in Norwalk. I know quite a few people down there.
And what happened? How I got the Corvette back? It got stuck between 2 trees. Swear to God.
Did it still work? Did it still work?
No, that thing was dead. No, the insurance had to pay me off. I mean, the car, literally all I saw was a little bit of the roof as it was just going down the road, floating down the road with other cars. I said, you gotta be kidding me. We were there. We were at the house there for about 3 days before the water went down. Then we go and we're walking. There's mud all over the place, and a brother, a brother spots the car. Our brother Alex spots the car. He goes, "Ain't that your car?" He goes, "That looks like your car." I said, "What do you mean it looks like?" I said, "This is my fucking car, stuck between two trees."
Yankees for life. What's up, man? Shout out to you, bro.
Let me tell you. The Corvettes have a small trunk. I opened up the trunk; it was filled with water. The motor forget about the motor. The interior of the car, when we opened the door, the water just kept pouring out of it. It looked like somebody turned on a faucet. The insurance company.
I can't even hear you from the fucking weed whacking shit and all this. Let's. I can't even hear you. It's fucking weed whacking right in my ear, bro.
Where's their weed whacker?
Right in my ear, like right outside the wall.
Throw something at the guy and tell him you're doing a show. Shut the fucking weed whacker off.
Yeah, what the fuck wrong with you? You'll be back around later, man.
I don't know. Later, no, not
fucking too much for me. I can't do it, bro. I can't.
So when you want to do it again? Because like I said, I'm not going to be after tomorrow. I won't be around for a couple of days.
We'll talk. Just hold on, and we'll end the show, and we'll talk. All right.
Yeah.
You want to give anyone else a shout out, man?
Nah, a shout out, to Robert Huxley and to Jamie. A couple of shout outs to them. They're good friends of mine. They're good people. They're very good friends of mine. Laura Cuno, a shout out to her. And that's about it.
Shout out to all you people out there that watch this show. Make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't like my show, then fuck you too. I don't like you either. So, peace. Thanks, man.